Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. It doesn't make sense right now. So it's 4.5K in my bank account right now, and he's going to send the next 4.5K tomorrow at around 10 a.m.
We've nearly done over gross revenue. We've nearly done over £1 million.
I've scaled 2 six-figure businesses. I'm learning. I've invested over £50,000 in the last year and a half. I work on my own hours. I do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. I'm my own boss. And it is crazy. It's just so crazy from where I came, from the hood, where my life was at risk, to complete financial freedom, working in my own hours and making my own money, and being in a network with millionaires.
He's actually closed out on, you said, how many deals?
One deal and 2 pending.
So 2 pending. So and the amount of fees in those deals, the one that you've closed,
is £5,000.
£5,000, and the 2 that are pending,
£5,000 and £5,000. So in terms of the fees,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say that Jay's sourcing fee is £5,000.
Yeah.
On the net profit on that one is about £1,300.
So £1,300 net profit, and how long is the contract for?
5 years.
5 years. Already agreed?
Yeah.
What is it you're looking for in property investment? Starting out, before I came to the mentorship, I only managed to get 2 buyers, and that was throughout a couple of months of like a serious buyer. But then once I came and learned from Shane and from yourself, you guys taught us the script and the way to speak to investors and how to build up your investors list. So I've just followed the program exactly step by step the way you've put it, and I've managed to achieve 186 buyers in 4 weeks. I know their criteria, how much money they have to invest, what they're looking to invest in, what sort of properties, where, the location. I've got the full range of what they're after. So I've got the full criteria of all 186 buyers. This video is dedicated to Shane Hindocha. So Shane is my first mentor ever in business, in property. He was my first ever mentor. And just to give you a bit of backstory, I had no money, no knowledge, and no experience. And I knew absolutely nobody earning anywhere close to 6 figures. And I came from there. I came from absolutely zero. And it's crazy to imagine that by meeting this man, my life will change. By meeting Shane, my life will change drastically. Here I am today, 5-6 years later, from meeting Shane. I've scaled 2 six-figure businesses. I'm learning. I've invested over £50,000 in the last year and a half. I work on my own hours. I do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. I'm my own boss. And it is crazy. It's just so crazy from where I came, from the hood, where my life was at risk, to complete financial freedom, working in my own hours and making my own money, and being in a network with millionaires. I've even met billionaires. And I'm so thankful to Shane, because Shane was the only one that ever supported me from the very start. At the start, I had 0 people that supported me. Everyone was against me. It was a warfare. Every single person I knew was against me. They didn't want me to do business. It's too risky. You don't have the rich family. You don't know anyone. And I'm not just saying this, is the truth. And Shane was the only one that truly believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And Shane told me I was going to be successful. And he was right. I am successful, and I am growing, and I'm still growing companies. I'm still growing businesses. I'm still improving and succeeding. I failed school. I left sixth form at year 12. I failed every exam almost. I got an E in English. If I can do it, and I was raised in a bad neighborhood, and I didn't even learn, I didn't even study, I failed school. If I can get successful in business, anyone can do it if they really put their mind to it. Shane was the one who supported me. He's changed my life. Thank you, Shane, for all the help and support you continuously give me even today.
I can't even wrap my head around it. It's just crazy, Shane. I honestly can't even. I feel numb to it. I don't think I've like deeped it yet.
How much have you taken so far, banked?
So right now he has sent, because there's a cap on how much he can send at a time, he has sent half. So it's 4.5k in my bank account right now, and he's going to send the next 4.5k tomorrow at around 10 a.m. And then my flat rate fee is 4k, like you've advised. But we're going to do the viewing together for the Reading properties on the 17th with
Right.
the vendor, so she can show us around and everything. I'll be there too.
Okay.
And he said that if he's interested in everything, then that's when he's going to send the rest of my fee, which will be 18k, which is still remaining.
One client, your first client.
I know, it's absolutely insane. I did not even think that this could be possible. It still feels unreal. It doesn't make, I feel like it shouldn't be happening. I mean, you know, when
It's
you work so
happening.
hard to know that I can source a property and get paid 4k an hour. Oh God, like I can't even. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I could not have done this without you. When I came to the first meeting that we ever had, I remember thinking before it, because I've gone through a lot of courses. I think this is one of the most expensive ones I've ever paid for, but I remember afterwards I was like, I can't even put a price tag on the knowledge that I've just learned, because it was just incredible. You just don't know what you don't know. And I will forever, in fact, I've never actually advocated for courses like that before, but I'm so grateful that I took the time to actually find a mentor that was right for me, because I feel like I would not have been able to do this with just anybody, or be able to feel so confident in having the supports that I've been given by you and Ryan. It's just been absolutely incredible. I can't even thank you enough, honestly. I'm actually so grateful. It makes, I'm still thinking like what's going on, but you know, to know that this actually can be done. It's like literally everything you said is completely 100% true. Your method completely works. I have not deviated one bit. Like there's nothing that I have done that you did not tell me to do. It's crazy, honestly.
We're so happy for you. And
I don't know how to feel, because it's not something that I've experienced before, you know? But it's amazing to feel like that could be achieved. I'm proud of myself. I think that's the biggest thing. I am proud of myself that I didn't give up. Because if I did, I wouldn't be here telling you this. I've checked like 4 times now just to make sure that I'm not doing something or hallucinating. It's there. I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, and I'm so grateful. It couldn't have been done without you. And honestly, you're a mentor that I'm going to have for as long as you are doing this. You've been so valuable to me. I can't thank you enough. I can say it from today to tomorrow, but I honestly really appreciate you, and I hope to keep making moves, you know. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. It doesn't make sense right now, but it's crazy. Everything, all my steps have been exactly what you have told me to do, and every single one has worked. Every single one. You have given me more than I could have actually asked for. It's insane. It's insane. Every single thing that I have gotten has been using what you have given me. There's no part of this where it was being like, oh, I'm just gonna put my own 2 cents in here. No, it's a process that you have said. It's just repeat, and get the results.
on the first day, we've focused on deal sourcing about negotiations, about the 10-step process, about how to interact and find buyers. So we've done lots of different strategies around that. Moved on to the second day today, and it's all been about investing. So we've done rent to rents, we've done lease options, we've done buy to lets, we've done new developments, we've done everything in one day. So we've had a really good time down here, and looking forward to what the future brings.
I then came to the training days in London,
Yeah.
which were 2 days of, really intense there was a bit on rent to rent, there was a bit on sourcing, there was a lot on that how to basically how do you do it step by step is how you do it from A to B. These are a couple of nuances that can happen and how to overcome them. And then took it from there, and that was sort of the first real step into it to get educated, and then it was about like taking action from there.
And how did that pan out?
Very good. I'd say, long story short, 3 years later, I've got a couple of sourcing businesses. I've got rent-to-rent business. I've got rent-to-SAs. I've got a couple of properties I've just bought up in the northeast that we're doing a conversion on from a 7-bed to an 8-bed all en suite. I'm raising investor finance for refurb costs and new acquisitions. We've got funds that we're potentially working with. So that's where I am now. But and just to give you an idea of the trajectory of where it's gone. But I'll say I built one business, and that maybe took 2 years to build a good solid business. We have 8 people that work in that business, and then you've helped me to scale the business in terms of getting people in, different ways that you can recruit people, commission only, but high commission. Can you do it on a salary? How is that salary going to be paid? What system is going to use, such as HubSpot? Managing that customer relationship, setting tasks, email marketing, all these sorts of things, nurturing leads. That's when it becomes from a sort of a hustle to a business.
How do you feel about having from taking a morning off, right, chancing a property event, to what, 3 years later having a fully fledged business, 8 people working, brand presence, you got deals with the local councils, I think you said, you got funding, you got how does that feel? Because like you said in the beginning, it's hard to imagine what Jack was like before because you're going through the field with all this knowledge. But do you ever just sit back and think, do you know what, it worked?
Yeah, to look back and to think, none of my family are in business, none of my family are in property. So I've not had that sort of upbringing or surrounding. As you know, it's huge. We've gone from £0 in the bank to turning over 6 figures a year in that business.
And that's within 3 years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've nearly done over gross revenue. We've nearly done over £1 million in the entire, since I set the combining year on year.
How does that feel?
Yeah, it's pretty mental. It is definitely. It's changed my life, and it's allowed me to get further education on and go deeper, because once you know the basics, you then go to the next level. So, like when we started working together, we did a lot of the knowledge, the property sourcing knowledge. But then what we added on top of that is we did some sales training.
Because you were in that sales masterclass that I was doing. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I remember.
So we taught me. So that was like another layer on top. Then you've got all the networking and negotiation and stuff like that training that we did.
So is laptop lifestyle a myth, or do you think it's real now? Could you just go and live on a beach and run your business?
Yeah.
How realistic is that?
Without a doubt, not a problem.
Really good day. We've had a lot of information coming through.
Just wanted to ask you a few questions about your criteria, what you'd be looking for in a property.
I mean, on the net profit on that one is about £1,300.
So £1,300 net profit, and how long is the contract for?
5 years.
5 years. Already agreed?
Yeah.
What I've experienced is that everything that we get taught by Shane works. So basically everything, it's like magic. So I went back, seriously, I went back and I just put everything you taught us into practice, and almost immediately started getting investors, people contacting me, and I'm like, what's going on? So it really, really, really does work. What I would say though is you need to put in the work. It's just not going to happen. You need to be intentional, which is the word you use all the time about it.
Learn all the different sort of contracts and the way to come across professionally.
Anyone who wants to do property sourcing, this is definitely the one to come to. I mean, very informative, people are very helpful here. It is great, so far so good, and it's only the morning course.
I knew property was a good investment going, but I never knew it would be this good. Like, something mentioned in the interview, the statistics being mental, like how much rental prices increased and how much money flows through this market is insane. Like, now it's just confirmed to me this is the best market going to no matter what.
Jay is now, having these mentorship sessions as well with us, and Jay is actually closed out on, you said, how many deals?
One deal and 2 pending.
So 2 pending. So and the amount of fees in those deals, the one that you've closed,
is £5,000.
£5,000, and the 2 that are pending,
£5,000 and £5,000. So in terms of the fees,
okay. So it's fair to say that Jay's sourcing fee is £5,000.
Yeah.
Just sign up, follow your gut instincts, and don't battle with your mind.